Kyle Perry wins his second 350 Super race. Interesting night at Oswego. It was all wings tonight. They had a rescheduled ISMA MSS show, and of course the 350 Supers were out there. Win number 2. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I mean, the car was going good. Started second, got the jump in the start, and I knew there were a couple fast guys, starting in the back, so I figured I had to get out front and run a bunch of clean fast laps early and kind of build up a lead before they got up there. So car was rolling good and can't be happier with it. So
why do you think things are going so well for you this year?
Well, started off, a little sloppy this year for us. We didn't run good the first couple weeks. We moved to the rear axle mount instead of the cage mount.
Okay.
And that seemed to kind of wake our car back up. It kind of got us closer to where we were last year with our setups and stuff like that. And the cars really came to life since we've made that change. So
I've been noticing a lot of that lately, and I've talked to some of the guys about it. Obviously, they can either mount it, right to the top of the roll cage, or they can put it right on the rear axles. What's the pro and con of each of those ways?
So I just found it. I think it's more of a driver kind of comfortability thing. I just found it's more comfortable with pushing on the axle. You have instant grip. As soon as you let off, you instantly have the wing popping up to give you grip.
Okay.
And when you're pushing on the cage, there's kind of that dead period where when you let off, the wing's not quite up, but it's not quite down yet. So it's you don't really have as much grip as you do with it pushing on the axle. But kind of the con of that is anytime you go over a bump or anything like that, the wing's going to bounce and flutter.
It's going to magnify if it's on the axle.
Right.
That makes sense.
It kind of moves with your suspension. So that's why a lot of guys go to the cage mount.
Is it about 50-50 now?
I would say it's more 75-25 with more guys in the cage than pushing on the axle.
Okay. When did you make that switch?
We did it at the start of this season just to try it out. We figured we were really close last year to being, one of the fastest cars here. We just needed, that extra couple of tenths. You're never good enough. You always need to find a little bit more. So we thought maybe that was the missing link, but our car didn't like it. So went back to old reliable.
Okay. So how big is this for you to have multiple wins? And, we're barely into July.
Yeah, it's really good giving us some momentum moving forward. We had 1 week, a couple weeks ago, where the first feature we DNF'd. We had a ignition problem, so we couldn't finish that one. Couldn't even start that one, actually. So that took a big hit, for us for points. So definitely now we're trying to make up as much ground as we can. So this definitely helps.
You're very busy this summer. Normally you're a teacher, would have summer off, but you're doing a lot of basketball coaching, right?
Yeah, so coaching 3 nights a week, that definitely takes up a lot of my time, between juggling that and going out and working on the race car. So, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I love what I do. So,
you love working with the kids, I would imagine too, right? So,
yeah.
Hope things work out well for you there. They got a game tomorrow. So, Kyle, good to see you again as always, and congratulations on the big win. Anyone you want to say thanks to?
Yeah, I got to thank all my sponsors. Without them, I wouldn't be here. My crew for busting their butt. Jared and Doug coming here every week and helping out. My dad, obviously, trying to make this thing better every week. But our sponsors, Bellinger Auto, Orange Crate Brewing Company, Gibby's Irish Pub, Radical Race Gear, 21 Tequila, TGR Motorsports. All these guys get us to the track every week, so can't do it without them.
Good to see you again. Congratulations. Enjoy the night.
Thank you.